Hey guys, as you might already know or not, I recently released this Cavalry app guide. It's basically a collection of different resources and tips and tricks, and quite a few of you already bought it. And I'm so grateful for you leaving all these reviews and sharing your experience with me. It really helps me to improve it and to share this information with other people. So today I wanted to have a look at it inside, walk through all the pages and explain how I use it and why I think this can be helpful for you if you are starting with Cavalry. And let's just dive into Notion. So this is our Cavalry guide page. I wish this existed when I just started, because when you're just starting with new software, most of us are adults. We have work responsibilities, a lot of different apps that we want to learn. And it's really difficult to start with something new. Let's just have a look at what we have here. So the first page is building blocks, things that you're going to use to create your animations, your setups. There are behaviors, shapes, utilities, and effects. And this database has information on the specific block. It has the link to the guide if you want. It really helps me to see all of them in one place, and there's so many building blocks and utilities, and when you see them visually with the icons, names, what they do, sorted by version and type, it helps me to understand what I can do. So like all the different explorations, experiments, etc. That's where I go when I'm a little bit stuck or I need ideas or whatever. And another thing is that sometimes I still don't know all of the behaviors, or maybe like sometimes I've seen someone using them in tutorial, but I cannot remember how to do a certain thing. I can quickly find this information. That's really important, saves so much time. So I can just go to, like, let's say it was a 3D matrix, and I remember that one of the tutorials was on this, so I can find it here because it's all linked. So all of the databases, the project files, tutorials, notes, etc., they're all linked together with the behaviors, utilities, and I can just go straight there and find what I need. And also I have the preview of the interface for each of the behaviors, and there are like some of the articles in the documentation have these little examples, sort of like mini tutorials that I really recommend following. And I have an indication if I have examples for this particular behavior, and also I try to highlight what are the sort of base or core behaviors. I mean, of course, all of them are important, but some of them you're just gonna be using way more often than others, like things like align, stagger, oscillator, or whatever. So I recommend really mastering those ones. And since you're a beginner, like you don't really know which ones are important and what do they all mean. So this can help you navigate this kind of thing. And then of course there's they're all sorted by the version, and this is supposed to help you, like maybe you're still on the free version, and this will help you to understand which features you can use and which you can't, like all in one place, graphically displayed, right? If you are on a free version, you can just focus on these ones, or maybe you can decide like whether you need a pro version or not. Another super useful thing is obviously tutorials, because when you're starting you want to watch some tutorials, and it's hard to understand. I mean, first of all, to find all of them because there's so many different channels, so I wanted to have it all in one place and easily digestible in a way that you can decide whether you want to watch only tutorials that are for free version of Cavalry, or maybe the opposite, or sorted by the levels. So I tried to sort them what I see, like different levels. So the basics are like the interface overview and stuff like that. Then there's beginner, something you can follow if it's your first week or first months in Cavalry, and there is intermediate, a little bit more complex, advanced, and overview. Overview are just some kind of like videos about the new features, updates, stuff like that. And of course, very important to see them visually. In each category, you can see visual representation, the icons of the tutorials. And if you go in a tutorial page, I connected all of the related shapes, utilities, effects, so you can know in like a few seconds what this tutorial is about and whether it's something you actually want to learn today. And there's a link to tutorial. You can also preview right here inside Notion or inside your browser if you're using this guide in your browser. So I think the tutorials, like this database of tutorials, can help you a lot if you're just starting. So the project files. One of the best ways to learn any software is to study someone else's project files and mess up with them and try to experiment. I have a lot of project files that I sourced from different places. So some of them are posted on Discord. Some of them are from Scenery website, and from creators like Matthew or Philip von Boris. I hope I pronounced the name correctly. And you can also see them obviously in a gallery view to help you understand visually, like it's easier this way. And I also share my project files from tutorials here for free. It's included with this guide, and it's going to be updated with the new tutorials. So feel free to study this. I think this way, like, it really helps me to understand what is this project file about, because I can see immediately what kind of shapes, behaviors, etc. it uses. And again, for beginner level, this is very helpful. Important thing to mention here is that I'm not actually uploading the project file right here because I want to respect the copyrights and to make sure there's no issues with that. But you can simply click on this link and you will get to the project files and download it for free. So it's super easy. Then one of the important things that I have here also is notes. There are not a lot of them right now, but I'm still collecting those things. So those are the things that I usually find somewhere. Either it's in the course or it's in the Discord, some kind of tips and tricks or something that might be useful to remember in the future. Maybe how to change pivot center or the stroke generator, or how to change the frame rate. So this kind of little things I add here, and I also sort them by behaviors, utilities, etc. So you can quickly understand what it is about, and you can find the notes related to this specific behavior in the future. Now we also have a shortcuts page, so you can have a quick look if you are learning shortcuts or if you forgot one of them. And we have resources page with all the links to YouTube channels and all the other useful things. And obviously I'm going to add anything new if it appears and I find out about it. And the interface is basically, right now it's mostly just information from the documentation, but it can help you to have a quick look and understanding of what tools we have and what kind of windows we have and what do they do, and you can also see some shortcuts inside and some other information. Another useful thing is an inspiration. I think it really helps to see what other people create in Cavalry, and those are not all Cavalry creators. There are some that do stuff in processing or in After Effects, but I think it helps to see this, to get some motivation to create something cool yourself. This is how I discovered Cavalry. I saw someone creating something cool on Instagram, and I thought I need to try it out, right? Let me know if you started learning Cavalry because you saw something I created. I really like the stories, obviously. And what else? So we have the knowledge. The knowledge is the articles about Cavalry, some very interesting things here, especially, for instance, this one on Studio Dumber and Depth using Cavalry for the demo festival, so you can actually see how it applied in a real world situation. And that's pretty much it, and a few of those things are here on the main page, so you can quickly access them. You can go straight to Cavalry YouTube channel or Instagram or to documentation. And let me know if you have any further questions. I'll be happy to answer them in the comments. And if you have any feedback on this guide and maybe any other products that you would like to see from me. See you in the next tutorial. Bye bye.